In the process of taking on a human manifestation, God followed his own divine design. The Lord's life followed this path because the divine design is for people to prepare themselves to accept God. And as they prepared themselves, God enters them as if he were coming into his own dwelling and his own home. It is a law of the divine design that the closer and closer we come to God, which is something we have to do as if we were completely on our own, the closer and closer God comes to us. When we meet, God forms a partnership with us. The Lord followed this design even to the point of union with his Father, the infinite. So God was laying down the tracks of the train we all try to drive now. Man, that's a good metaphor. He was living the same story that we now live. We are following that same path. That is why he did it like he did it. Divine, we've done other shows that touched on the divine design. God is divine order. He doesn't just do things outside of it. So he did it how it had to be done and how we can now do it. And we're going to look a little more closely at that phenomenon. This is a clip from Swedenborg's True Christianity, number 104.
The Lord had two states while he was in the world, one called being emptied out, and the other called glorification. The reason why the Lord experienced these two states is that no other method of achieving union could possibly exist. Only this method follows the divine design, and the divine design cannot be changed. The divine design is that we arrange ourselves for receiving God and prepare ourselves as a vessel and a dwelling place where God can enter and live as if we were his own temple. We have to do this preparation by ourselves, yet we have to acknowledge that the preparation comes from God. This acknowledgement is needed because we do not feel the presence or the actions of God, even though God is in fact intimately present and brings about every good love and every true belief we have. This is the divine design we follow and have to follow to go from being earthly to being spiritual. The Lord had to go through the same process to make his earthly human manifestation divine. This is why he prayed to the Father. This is why he did the Father's will. This is why he attributed everything he did and said to the Father. This is why he said on the cross, my God, why have you abandoned me?" In this state, God appears to be absent. After this state comes a second one, the state of being in a partnership with God. In this second state, we do basically the same things, but now we do them with God. We no longer need to attribute to God everything good that we intend and do, and everything true that we think and say in the same way that we used to, because now this acknowledgement is written on our heart. It is inside everything we do and everything we say. In this same way, the Lord united himself to his Father, and the Father united himself to the Lord. In a nutshell, the Lord glorified his human nature, meaning that he made it divine, in the same way that he regenerates us, meaning that he makes us spiritual.
Same way he regenerates us. And through the same processes, you see there, Jesus Christ has these two different states. One where he's feeling like he's the man, and he knows he's God, and that's where he's casting out demons, healing everybody. And then the other one where he's saying, why have you abandoned me? This state of vulnerability and pain and confusion. And those were both necessary to make this connection. And don't we go through those states as well, where we are our best self, where we're firing on all cylinders, where we're living by what we think are the truest, highest principles, where we're really clicking, and then where we're just a mess. Like we had a bad day, we're mad at the dog, whatever it is, we're not our best self. And that we go through that, whether or not we believe in God or Jesus, we have those same states, the connection to the higher, to the best, which Swedenborg says that all comes from God. And then we have everything's a mess. I thought I had all this spiritual practice I was doing, and none of it's working now. So we go through those states, and hey, if not so bad, it was good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for us, right?